Good evening, everyone. Welcome to finals week for IGL's winter circuit. This is the grand finals matchup, Tier 2 Division 5. It is between the 5 seed SEU Esports Black and the 14 seed BBU Incapable. And, kind of what is starting to become normal for BBU matches. As you can see, we got a friend along for the ride. Hi, Tank.
Hey, Ander. Good to see you, buddy. Feels like it's been, ages since we were able to co-cast.
Or about 2 days.
Yeah, it has been a nice regularity to have here. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I am doing fine. We've got, I don't know. I probably wouldn't say like one of the craziest divisions in IGL because I'm sure this has happened before. But let's just, I'm going to just bring up the bracket now. And teams showed up for the playoffs, at least in this division.
Yeah, they did.
The 1, 5, 7, and 8 were the only top seeds that got through round 1. So for those that don't want to do the math, the 2, 3, 4, and 6 were all eliminated in round 1.
Which is crazy. That's something you don't see often in these IGL playoffs. Yes, we talk about the double-digit seed upsets, but it's usually maybe one a bracket, if that. You'll get one good upset, not 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a crazy bracket. The 1 seed got knocked out in round 2. Now the Winter Melon Warriors were undefeated. Clangers knocked out Team VSE, the 2 seed, in round 1. Inexplicably, I might add. But for our participants tonight, SEU Esports Black, they beat the 12 seed in 4. Got matched up against the 13 seed Minimal Gold, 1 in 5. Then in the semifinals, played the 8 seed, the Saw Bunnies, that went to 7. And here they sit. And for Incapable, they beat the 3 seed in 4. Then beat another double-digit seed, round 2, and 7 high roll. Got the sweep there. In a pretty good matchup in the semifinals, they beat the 7 seed Dumpster Fires. A pretty good team. Dumpster Fires going against the narrative, beating Clangers in round 2, avoiding the regular season rematch loss that seems to sometimes plague teams. So yeah, we have a 14 seed in the finals. Don't tell Zero that, though. He predicted his team would be here.
Well, and I mean, credit to them. They are playing well above their seeding. I mean, they came into playoffs at 2 and 4, sitting at 5 and 4 now, and being able to handle their opponents pretty easily. Where even SEU Black, which is a team I'm very, very familiar with, I've seen them play quite a bit. I mean, struggling almost every step of the way. Yes, coming out on top, but I mean, going 7, going 5, and even going 4 in the first round there, you have to wonder how much that's going to affect their psyche going into these games tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I could also argue that they're battle tested. Especially.
Yeah, but no one likes to do that. No one likes to argue.
Sure.
No one around here likes to argue with me. But I mean, yeah, you can say they're battle tested, but at some point when it's going that way, you have to wonder when the other shoe's gonna fall. Like it has to happen at some point where your best of luck runs out. And we've seen it happen time and time again in the finals.
Yeah. Speaking of waiting for the other shoe to drop, that's what we were waiting for Wednesday night.
True. Which
And it almost happened.
I got a little nervous. Honestly thought the sewer rats were going to end up losing that one. And I still can't get over that last second dribble by Falter. If he slows down just a little bit, Eric gets that bump and we're in overtime.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a crazy series.
Yeah, and that was actually a match I told Dilly afterwards. Is like about a year ago, the Rats would have lost that series straight up. Your team would have just straight up lost. Like, they probably would have won. They would have lost in 5. They would have won. They'd been down 2-0, pulled it back in Game 3 with an overtime win, and then got shellacked in Games 4 and 5.
Yeah, and I mean, huge props to them for being able to stand tall and fight through all of that to get that win. But, yeah, I think all of us were worried that the sewer rats from 3 circuits ago were going to finally show their head after, 2 incredible circuits. And here we are, proven wrong yet again by that sewer rats team.
So let's jump into stats for Incapable. We can we got plenty of time to wax poetic about the Rats match. Which, by the way, you can catch the VOD over on Tankard89 on twitch.tv.
True.
So Incapable, shown here using the full roster. They're currently sitting at 5-4. They ended the season 2-4. They basically pipped Clangers for the 14 seed. Somewhere in here. I forgot the tiebreaker order. Joe, most prolific scorer in both sense of the word, score per game and goals. Ghost, the leading passer. And also leading keeper. Team's pretty good on the back line. Joe leads the team in shots per game, almost at 3.5 per game. And can show that he can put the ball in the back of the net. Although the bottom 3 people are sporting some Clanger-esque shooting percentages. Ben, Ghost, and Fritz.
Oof. Still better than my worst season.
I mean, their lines. I'm going to say their lines are all better than mine. So on the other side,
throwing that out there.
So on the other side of the pitch, SEU finished at 4-2, now sitting 7-2. Exotics, top of the board, leading in score, leading in goals. Yanup, I hope I pronounced that right.
Hey, did you send them the info?
I will in a second. Leading passer. JTSM. Best keeper, just barely over exotics. Team shooting mid-30s. So, yeah, this looks like to be a pretty good team.
Yeah, I mean they've been a really, really good team for many circuits now.
So this begs the question, what am I gonna do tonight?
I mean, I feel like you need to pick.
Yeah. So after using my powers for good Wednesday night, I don't think I can run it back again. We'll see. We'll see. So I have a lot of faith in this Incapable team. I mean, the IGL script would say Incapable in 7. Kind of based on how SEU has gotten through the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 6 or 7. But I am going to pick them to win.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I'm just kidding. I think Incapable's magical run continues. I am a firm believer of a feel-good Cinderella story, and I think this is going to be our one for IGL. And I think Incapable take this one in 6, much like they were able to do against Dumpster Fires last week. I think they are just peaking at the right time right now. And there's a lot to be said about that, especially when you come into playoffs at 2-4 and you're able to rattle off 3 really, really strong wins. And I mean, and taking down Syrup Squad round 1, like this team just has everything going their way right now.
Yeah, from an org perspective, I hope that Incapable doesn't get caught up in the moment, and doesn't start having whatever fantasies unquote about, hey, there's 2 BBU teams now that brought home a first place.
I mean, after talking to Zero the little bit that I have, I don't see them being that type of team. I see them being one that is very cool, calm, collected, and focused just on this one. I don't think that pressure of trying to have 2 tier 2 champions is going to get to them, because honestly, it probably would have happened sooner in the playoffs if that was the case.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I've spoken really highly about this Incapable team. Like, I'm not surprised to see them here in the finals. I thought, no flack towards my team. They were the better BBU team in this division. So I'm not surprised to see them here. I was probably surprised at their end of season record. I would not be surprised if they won this. I guess I'm just favoring that, somewhere along the line things have to return to normal, unquote. So, Chalk has to win out. But, I could totally see Incapable winning this as well.
Yeah.
So speaking of the teams, let's get them both in here. So let me message Zero. Zero will pass it along. Mega, I sent you the
Yeah, it
info.
looks like both teams chomping at the bit here. And I mean, yeah, I think Incapable is going to be ready for this one with Mega Zero sitting out as well. I think that is going to play a factor into him because he looks like he's putting his strongest number-wise starters out there. But for a captain to sub themselves out in such a pivotal game is a wise move if they aren't feeling it. Most captains, even if they aren't feeling it, are going to try and play through that because they want to be in the title game. But Zero just putting that all aside and putting his best players out there.
Yeah. And hey, that's, kind of a...
Oh, it's a ping issue. 365 ping. That's insane. Walmart changed their password on the Wi-Fi? Like, dang. I'm just kidding. I know how that goes. I go through that sometimes.
Yeah, I usually see you complaining about it when you're, hanging 20 in an Apex drop.
Yeah. Has one ping every other day of the year. That's crazy. Must be nice. Looks like we got Cole in here too. Joe in here cheering on. We got Tiger. What's up, boys? Hopefully y'all are having a good night. Just waiting for Incapable to get in and we can get this started here.
So Joe is pulling a dilly and being in chat when he should be playing his match. Joe, the info has been passed on to Zero. So shout out to Tiger, my Clangers teammate for this session. Played a very vital role as a super sub. Probably was...
why does Zero not have a BBU tag or Joe?
Because the in-game clubs are by the squads. Because at one point we had more than 20 people in BBU. Alright, good luck to both teams.
Fair enough.
And tonight's cast is brought to you by Names on the Bottom. As promised.
Well, I mean, that's looking a little promising there for BBU off the start. Just getting a nice touch. Fritz over to sidewall, trying to get the read on this. Exotics looking for that center, gets it down. Yoni just buries that one, and SEU comes out firing just 16 seconds in. And yeah, I mean, BBU just looking a little out. I think a lot of it is just trying to see how Zero's ping's going to be. And when you're playing with someone that has that high ping, and sometimes it's stable, it really throws everything off.
Well, there's a BBU defensive double commit. Someone was watching too much Rats tape.
Nice little pass there from Yoni to himself. Able to follow up off of the mistouch there. And Incapable just needs to take a step back right now. Is really all they need to do. I mean, it's just 30 seconds in. It's going to happen. It's a big match on stream. Got to be a little nervous. Especially if this is their first final matches ever. Where JTSM's been here before. So I think it's going to take a little bit for them to settle down as Exotics gets another one here off the beautiful pass from JT. JT just tossing that one up midfield. Nice little floater. Exotics, great adjustment. Able to bury that one in the back of the net. Yeah, Cole, Mega is sitting at 64 ping right now.
But
Fritz throws that off the low wall. This one's popped towards mid. JT's going to dump it in, and SEU just looking like they're playing really fast right now, Andrew.
Yeah. Incapable kind of look like, they're trying to play somewhat cautiously because of Zero's ping issue. But at some point, they're going to have to YOLO it. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play scared of someone's ping because then no one's going to know what the other person is doing, and it's going to lead to these miscommunications, misrotations like we're seeing here as Yoni almost gets a beautiful double, just sends that one a little high. But I think that's been Incapable's problem here early in this game is they're trying to compensate if Zero is going to lag, and it's just throwing everyone's rotations off that have been so spot on the last month. As Zero pinches this one out, trying to find Joe. Joe taking this along sidewall. Gets a pass back to Fritz. Fritz is going to bang this, looking for the center. But Exotic's great read. Zero almost own goaling there, just sends that wide. And I mean, Incapable just looking super awkward right now as SEU playing absolutely lights out and really not making many mistakes here through the first half of game number 1.
Yeah, and I think SEU just needs to come out here, not be worried about, this 14 seed. And they're so far through the first half of this game, they're doing that. Cole is not a fan of names on the bottom.
No one is fans of names on the bottom. We've had this talk.
Yeah.
But
Cole, you should
Joe,
not watch
up for that
the
one.
Rats VOD because every even
Oh,
game
Lord.
was names on the bottom.
Oh, goodness. Fritz trying to get there, not able to. Zero, the little floater, gets the top. Chatter can't get the bar down ski as that one's cleared away. Fritz keeping the pressure on here and finally seeing some life come out of this Incapable team as they're looking a little bit more comfortable now. Looks like the nerves are finally settling down as JTSM drops this down. Joe's going to be there.
Maybe Zero's ping.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't had bad ping all game. I mean, he's back down to 30. He peaked at 60, but not the 365 that they were talking about earlier. And maybe the team's now playing confident knowing that he's going to have stable ping throughout this game. As Joe and Zero are going to double commit there. Joe can't get the touch. Exotic's looking for that pass out mid. Gets it into the box. No one's there for the shot. JT's going to get 50'd by Zero. Britt's trying to take this around. He has Joe on the opposite side. Joe just a little slow to that one. Can't get it past Exotics. Exotics pass back to Yoni. Yoni slotting that through both defenders. Nice bang there. And SEU up 5 with 1:08 to go. So for Incapable here, Ander, obviously they want to get a goal, build some momentum, but going into game 2, what adjustments are they going to need to make to try and take game number 2 away from an SEU team who has just looked dominant here through the first 4 minutes of game 1?
Well, I think putting the ball in the open rectangle on the other side of the field will probably help.
True. It's a nice little Maddenism you got there.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoni going for another vicious double. Just sends that one wide. And Exotics trying to get this one out mid. Gets a nice pop. It's going to fall right down. Yoni
Puts it away.
just sitting on goal line.
I think Incapable should just be getting ready for game 2 at this point.
Yeah, trying to get some momentum, something going for for game number 2. I mean, just having something positive happen here at the end, even getting another shot or something. A demo as JT went for the back wall pinch, goes right to 0, and with 1 second left, Incapable on the board for the first time in this series, and maybe that was what they needed to break that tension and get back into the series.
Yeah, Clanger special there off the post.
Nice save there from Fritz on a good shot from Exotics. SEU trying to get one more for the road, not able to. And taking game number 1 here, looks like 0 might be subbing out. Even though I didn't see anything, but I wasn't keeping an eye on it the entire match. Could have just been, you know, kind of spotty in certain areas. And not having that trust that his ping will work perfectly fine, making him sub out here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it actually is going to be a sub.
Which is fair. I mean, if your whole team's going to be playing cautious and worried that, you know, you're going to hit a lag spike at an inopportune time, good for him to not try and play through it and just to step out and allow his teammates who, you know, everyone's on the team for a reason because they have belief that they can get the wins with everyone in the roster. So, you know, might as well put that faith into Ghost here and see if they can come away with a strong win in game 2. See if they can build on some of that momentum as both of them Season 5 Grand Champs. Something I myself do not have.
I mean, I have the second most devalued Grand Champ title.
Season 3?
Nope, 14.
Fair enough. I think last season's the only one I've missed out of the new seasons. Ghost, nice pass out mid, gets a great touch, but knocks it away from Fritz as Joe tries to get some pressure here, getting bumped by everybody in the corner. Can't get a touch. Ghost going to be following that one up. Nice center coming out from him. Yoni, good save. Fritz going to be last man back, and Exotic's able to pop that over the top of him. They're going for a clip with the pinch, not going to be able to find it. Could be a 3-on-1 for a second. Joe gets bumped off, able to get it back here. JTSM's going to miss. Exotics having to jump to avoid that demo. Gives Ghost an opportunity. That one's going to be just wide. Fritz sends that off ceiling as Joe's getting chased. Yoni trying to get there. Joe, good 50 coming out of the corner. Ghost could have a shot, but Exotics just a little quicker there. And both of these teams being hyper aggressive with the bumps, and we didn't see that in game number 1, but Incapable definitely looking a lot different and a lot more confident here through the first minute and a half of game number 2.
Yeah, no shade towards 0. I think part of that just comes from, you know, knowing your third teammate isn't going to ping out.
Yeah. Oh, JTSM with the open net. Sails it wide left of target there as Joe tries to find Ghost. Ghost going to try and get it back to Joe. This one's rolling right down. Fritz is up. What an adjustment. And Incapable with their first lead of the series comes a minute 40 into game number 2 here. And yeah, this Incapable team looking a lot more confident here through the first couple minutes of this game.
Proving through the first, 2 minutes that the only thing that matters in game 1 is just the win column.
Yep.
Nothing else really matters.
Oh, Ghost! Ghost, my boy, coming out of nowhere. What a read off the corner and able to just bang that one near post. Beautiful shot. And Ghost extends the lead to 2 with 3:02 to go. That was a hell of a good read there.
By the way, Ghost in a titanium white Maverick.
Actually, looks really clean.
Yeah.
Super impressed with it. Fritz. Nice clean beat. Yoni's going to be last one back, trying to slow play this around. He's going to get bumped off, but able to recover. Joe trying to shadow, makes the quick turn, taking this alongside while trying to get the shot off, and threads that needle just under crossbar, and Joe puts Incapable up 3, 2:39 to go, and Ander, was this what Incapable needed? Was just that little roster change there?
I mean, it seems like it. It's kind of... I don't want to disparage SEU. They kind of look to be a little caught here by, Incapable playing with a full team.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? SEU could have even been a little overconfident after putting up the 6-1 win.
Yeah.
And thinking they were going to run away with this one, even with the sub. But, I mean, their touches aren't looking as clean. Maybe it was just a perfect game of Rocket League they were able to string together there. I mean, we've seen that plenty of time in playoffs. Team comes out super hot, gets a huge win, and then really can't do anything after that as Joe tried to get the pinch, just sends that wide. Fritz is there looking for a center. JTSM, awkward touch. This is going to go to Ghost, who can't get the pop off the corner. Yoni able to clear it away. But I do think it's a little bit of everything here. You know, Incapable having that third player to be more aggressive and play quicker. And SEU just, having such a strong game one and now coming out just falling a little flat that we've seen with teams, not specifically these, but just teams in the playoffs so far. Put up a big game and just kind of throw all your offense into one effort, and then it just kind of falls off the next one. So for SEU, what do they have to do to get back into this one? As the series looking like it's going to end up tied here with a minute to go. Incapable still up 3.
I mean, obviously, SEU can sort of treat this like a game one. Like, they have information now. Like, I don't think Incapable's going to switch again. So, take what you learned from here. Kind of ignore what happened in game one. Just chalk that up to, hey, we did what we were exactly supposed to do in beating a short-handed team. And man, I saw this a lot, and we mentioned it in the Rats game.
Oh my lord. Ghost. Just a human highlight reel. Good lord.
Nice angle there.
But you were saying we were talking about it in the Rats game?
Yeah, is it just going to be whoever scores first can impose their will on the game?
Yeah, and I mean, that held really true in that series until what, game 5?
5 or 6.
Game 6. Something like that. But, yeah, I mean, BBU Incapable looking much stronger that game. But, like I said, I've seen this SEU team multiple times before. And they definitely won't go quietly here into game 3. And I think, like you said, they just need to put it out of their mind, not worry about it, and just go back to how they played in game 1, being super aggressive, playing quick. And, okay, it pulled me. Hey, Ghost.
Ghost pulling a dilly as well.
Hey, man, you kind of have to. He heard us whispering sweet nothings about him, so he had to join in.
Dilly from the do as I say, not as I do department.
Right? JT, good touch there. Yoni with the quick shot. Joe, good pressure. Ghost coming off back wall, and I mean, Ghost looking just super confident. Oh, what a fake by Joe. as JTSM sends this into the corner. Ghost trying to get a touch, comes off back wall. Exotics could have a shot, takes it. Joe, what a save, as Ghost now pushing this one downfield. JT, awkward touch going back towards his own net, just a little wide. Exotics tries to pick it up, but Joe's there to 50 that out towards mid. Could have a shot here for Fritz. He looks for the pass over to Joe instead. Tried to kill it out mid. Not going to be there, but it goes right to Ghost. Ghost looking for the drop down. Just pancakes that against the wall. Gives JTSM a chance. Who's going to miss his second touch there. Joe wanted another pinch. And, I mean, BBU right now putting a lot of pressure in the corner. And Ghost! Oh, my Lord. What a touch here. As Fritz gets a nice pass. What an adjustment from Ghost here to just hit him with the knuckleball. Killing it right on the goal line. SEU couldn't tell if it was going to bounce high enough or not, and just sneaks in front of the defender there. And this BBU team, Ander, looking way, way different than what we saw in Game 1. I personally wasn't expecting this. Was this what you were thinking was going to happen when they subbed out, or more of what we saw in Game 1?
I didn't think they were going to... Again, I didn't think they were going to come out here and just... Man. Just no one back here for SEU. They're kind of...
But even then, like, that placement, that is the only shot he could put it, or only place he could put that shot and not get a save on it, as Exotics was there. If it was anywhere farther to the right, Exotics makes that save, even though he was rotating late.
Yeah.
And SEU, a great opportunity. Net was open for a second, but no one able to take the shot. Fritz, the knuckler again, and just lost that one back post.
Man, no one back for SEU. Fritz just throwing the ball on net. Dude.
I don't get it. Like, that was a great shot. I didn't think it had any chance when it left his car. I'm not going to lie. Oh, nice job there. But Joe, avoiding the demo, able to get the miraculous save at the last second. And BBU just playing as confident as any team we've seen in Tier 2 all season.
One thing I will say about the Incapable team is I'm pretty sure they could throw any combination of their 5 out there.
Yeah, obviously, as we see Ghost super sub coming in and just completely changing the look of this series. As now BBU up 3 with 2 minutes to go here. What's SEU need to do in order to come back? Like, how do they change their gameplay? As it looks like BBU is now starting to beat them to every single touch here, or even get better challenges on it, as Ghost tries to slow play that one.
I think SEU is going to have to find some of that Game 1 magic.
Yeah, and I mean, did they just get lightning in a bottle with that Game 1? Or did this roster or this substitution really have that much of an effect on them that, you know, they are now just playing out of sorts here? Fritz, good challenge along back wall. JTSM's up. And Ghost, another big challenge, able to send that one to the side. Joe, quick turn, has Exotics to beat, gets it past him. JTSM trying to slow play this into the corner. Gets it around, but Ghost is going to be first one there. Throws this high off back wall. Yoni going to drop it. Awkward touch from Exotics. Yoni able to follow. Exotics looking for that nice little outlet shot. Not going to be there. Ghost clears it away. Fritz takes another shot. Yoni having to use everything he has to get there. And Incapable with 40 seconds to go. Still up 3 here. And just looking so dominating as JT's going to get bumped into that one. It's going to be just wide. Joe's going to be there. Slow plays it. Gets it off post, but can't get it in as Ghost keeps this one in the box. Yoni's going to be a little awkward. Sends his high off ceiling. Could get a shot here. Nice beat going to sidewall. Joe just keeping this locked in SEU's half is Incapable. Content with the 3-goal lead to just kill time.
So right now the losing team has only scored 1 goal. Because SEU was shut out in game 2.
Yeah. That's a crazy thing to think about, as SEU put up 6 in game 1, and they have been held scoreless through the last 10 minutes of play here. And that puts BBU up 2-1 and essentially what was a best of 5 as they traded games 1 and 2 there. So up 1-0 in this best of 5. And I mean, for SEU, you have to start to panic a little bit. Yeah, there's still a lot of series left, but you haven't had an answer in 10 minutes. So what do you change? What do you do to get back into this series before BBU just starts to completely run away with it?
So it doesn't feel like SEU is just like, I don't know, completely botching the series. You know, they're just sort of getting beat to everything.
Right, which is such a huge change of pace from what it was in that first game.
Again, when you have the power play, you know, suddenly everything looks pretty good.
True.
I mean, I just think they have to, you know, regroup mentally. You know, they're here in the finals for a reason.
I would have lost my mind if Ghost hit that. I would have absolutely lost it. I probably would have just logged off and called it a day.
Yeah, but if Ghost had scored that, that's just like also just like, you know, for one side, sometimes it's your night. For the other side, sometimes it isn't.
Yeah. Yoni gets a good opportunity. Joe, smart touch there to kill it to the corner. Trying to get it all the way back around, but JTSM, soft little touch. This is coming high off ceiling. Could be the opportunity Yoni needed. And hits post. Exotic's able to follow it up.
No, Yoni with the pass.
Yoni with the incredible pass here. Nice bump from JT. Joe just rushing that, thinking it was going to go in. Pulls a Bearcat, just bounces off sidewall. And wide open net there for Exotics. And, I mean, finally, SEU breaking that scoreless streak after almost 11 minutes of play, finally getting a goal back. And let's see if it holds true of who scores first wins the game, as that is what has happened through the first 3. And let's see how BBU and this roster play when they're playing from behind. We haven't had to see it yet. There hasn't been any panic for these guys as they were playing super comfortable. Yoni! What a snipe off the beautiful dime from JT here out of the corner. Good touch off back wall, and Yoni, right place, right time, slots that in under crossbar. And so SEU back up 2 here with 3:51 to go and feeling reminiscent of game number 1. So BBU, after having 2 dominating games, what do they need to do to get back into game number 4 here, Andrew, and go on a championship point?
Well, John says, ignore the first minute, you know, don't let SEU dictate this game here. I mean, you know, again, you mentioned it after the first goal, Joe. Finding crossbar. Finders will not be in the spring circuit.
Oh, what a save from Joe. As it looked like that one was going to sneak in there. But yeah, I mean, I think Ghost hitting post on that first shot there off a kickoff kind of just changed the pace as JT gets a good touch there over Ghost. Gets a little bit of a misread off of this bounce shot here from Exotics. And again, I mean, first team that scores in this series has dominated from there on out.
Yeah.
As Ghost hits that same post again. You have to wonder if he's a little frustrated now in this game, as that's two great opportunities that have posted out. And I mean, that puts it at a 2-3 game instead of a 3-0 game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Andrew.
Well, who knows what would have happened if Ghost first went in.
Right. Well, and Dilly made a good point, man. SEU changed it up, putting on a lot more pressure, much more aggressive with the rotations and the bumps and demos. Every shot that they're taking had a demo either right before or a strong bump right after. And Incapable haven't had an answer for it so far. So might be the game plan that SEU tries to go with moving forward here, but going for those bumps and demos like we see another one from Yoni, it takes a lot of boost and a lot of faith in your teammates to leave them stranded there for those extra couple seconds. I mean, you've played on those demo-heavy teams, Ander. How long do you think SEU can keep it up and keep it going in their favor as Ghost gets one off of the beautiful pass from Fritz here?
Well,
and Fritz just a one-man army in the corner.
The problem is that SEU doesn't have like an Unforgiven on their team. So,
true.
You know, usually the demo play was usually thwarted by Unforgiven getting 300 boost.
That's very true. Or even, I mean, like we saw with the Sewer Rats, having Cole there to be able to pick up a mechanically gifted play as Exotics comes from out of nowhere to get this touch. Didn't think he was going to be able to follow his own shot. Fritz definitely not seeing him as he got it far enough out midfield where all he could see was Yoni. But do you think it's enough for SEU just to have this pressure and make BBU wonder if they're going to be going for the bumps or not?
Yeah, I mean, you know, as we learn from, you know, r/Rocket League, you know, most Rocket League players don't know how to handle any bumps or demos. You know, they're probably the same people that play like the latest FIFA game with no fouls, no offsides, you know, and just slide tackle their way into the net. So,
JTSM, good read off of that bounce. It's a tough one to read, and he's in good position. Ghost just missing that touch. But I think, Andrew, the big thing with people panicking over demos and not knowing how to work around them is demos are just a tilting mechanic. Really, it's easy to avoid demos on a demo-happy team. You just have to keep your rotations up, have better comms, and rotate efficiently. Like, even if you play just a touch faster, not sitting back post and waiting, just rotating through, trusting that your next man's going to be there to rotate. And you avoid the majority of those bumps and demos.
yeah.
As we're getting another scoreline like we saw in game 1. 6-1, final seconds ticking off. SEU wanted the Brazil, couldn't find it, but able to tie the series up, and we're now down to a best of 3.
Drink! Sorry, that's a joke for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, Dilly, it was a really, really good bounce back there for SEU. They needed that. And I think they knew that they needed that strong win there, or it was all going to fall apart. Like, they knew if they didn't come out and have a strong, strong win, Incapable was just going to have all the confidence, all the momentum, and they were probably going to end the series there. But my only concern is we saw this in game one. SEU puts up 6-1. BBU's one came with the second left, but nonetheless, same scoreline. And then SEU not able to put any goals up for the next 10 minutes. I think this next game is going to be decided in the first minute and a half here. I think it's all going to come down to who gets that first goal and who steals all that momentum away. And we're going to get the first one probably within the first minute.
I think for
But
SEU,
the question,
just come back to the physical play. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's fine. It's fine. I am your Rocket League god. You are welcome, chat. You are welcome. I am a prophet.
JTSM just missing that. You hate to see it. BBU Incapable will take that any time.
Yeah. But I think this plays obviously into Incapable's hands because now SEU, yes, they need to be aggressive, but they need to be a little smarter with it. As, I mean, they're down a goal. So if they play hyper aggressive and get out of position, that lead just extends for Incapable and puts it out of reach for SEU. Nice cross here. Fritz gonna miss it, and Exotics able to get the read and tie this one up with 4:22 to go. And that is the first time that SEU has been able to score when BBU has scored first.
I mean, really, any team.
No, hey. BBU has scored in the 2 games that they lost.
Sure. Okay, this is the first time someone's brought it back to even.
Yes. Nice shot coming out. Ghost. Really good touch there. That is a tough save to make. Nice outlet. Ghost going for the double. Looking for the highlight, and it takes an awkward bounce. Oh, Yoni's going to have a great center opportunity. Fritz able to knock that one away. Exotic takes the shot, trying to sneak it in. And I didn't see who that was. Was that Joe that just got enough of that touch to send it to sidewall? Fritz, nice beat there, trying to get it up to Ghost. JTSM has this. He's looking for the center. No one's pushing mid, and Joe able to get the challenge. Good 50 there. This is coming high off sidewall. Yoni takes the shot. Ghost free possession. Off sidewall. Exotics gets the read. Looking for the corner touch. Can't get it. Oh, Exotics trying to bully that one through, and Joe comes away with this. Trying to get a dunk on Yoni. Not going to be there. Yoni going for the double. Finds it. And SEU up 1 with 3:15 to go. And Ander, I think a lot of that, they got that equalizer and it allowed them to go back to that aggressive bump and demo style of play, knowing that if they gave up another one, it's still only a 1-goal game.
Exotics.
Oh, Exotics. Oh, no. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot from Exotics, trying to redeem himself there. And so, I mean, Incapable playing from behind needs to figure this out. They haven't been able to mount a comeback at all in any of these games that they've been down. And, I mean, this is the time to do it as we approach the halfway point. They're only down 1, playing it close. Nice touch there from Joe, but JTSM able to clear it down. Exotics hunting that demo. Able to cut it off early and rotate out. Ghost up for this one, trying to get the 50. Just sends Yoni off of that as it's cleared back downfield. Joe trying to get it to Fritz. No one's going to be there. Looking for Ghost along sidewall, just a little too far. Fritz chasing this one around. Gets a good 50. JTSM's going to be there. Keeps it along sidewall. Joe clears it down, looking for the extension to Ghost. Ghost having a hard time following that one, able to get around on the touch. Yoni clears that away. Centering coming out. Fritz in an awkward position, needs to get there. Oh, good touch from Fritz as it looked like Exotics had the open net. Joe and Ghost going to double commit on that one. Fritz needs to get there, not going to be able to. And SEU up to Ander, and is this slipping away?
Yeah, Incapable kind of looked like they were panicking there right before the goal when they were in possession of the ball. Still 141, enough time to come back.
Yoni going for the double, can't find it. Oh, but Exotics is there. What a shot from Exotics. Gets a little top cheddar bar down ski. And SEU up big with the minute 34 to go. If we see another 6-1, I'm going to lose my mind. Fritz just missing that. Ghost going for the dunk, can't get there. Yoni, what a touch. Joe, great save. Oh, Yoni getting robbed from the clip as Fritz throws this over to Ghost. Ghost trying to get the underside touch. Yoni's just there for the challenge. Ball floating in the corner. Exotics has control with just over a minute to play. SEU up 3, Incapable looking stagnant here on the offensive end after getting that first goal just like 10 seconds in. So figuring this one's going to end with an SEU win, that puts Incapable in a spot they haven't been used to so far in these playoffs. Being down in the series, and I mean, giving the other team 2 or 3 2 championship points there. Final 20 seconds. Yoni can't get the touch. Ghost is going to miss the 50. This one's going back towards BBU net. Joe's just going to take it into the corner. JTSM cuts that off. Tried to get the shot. Not going to be there. Joe pops this high over Yoni. He's going to look for the center. Has Fritz and Ghost. Tries to get the pinch. Not enough on it. Exotic just sends it towards his back wall. And that is going to do it for game number 5. And SEU going on to championship point Ander. Big game ahead here.
Yeah, I think I think from a mental standpoint, like, I think it's good for SEU to know that, hey, we got scored on first, but, you know, we can bring it back and, you know, get out in front again.
Yeah.
You know, and for Incapable, well, they got to figure out how to bring it back. You know, they haven't done it yet this series. It can stay up. Seems the old 2-goal lead seems to be a little safe so far.
Yeah. And I think Incapable needs a little pep talk here in between these games. Just telling them, hey, calm down. You're still well in this series. If they watch the Sewer Rats, I mean, this series is almost playing out the exact same way.
Yeah.
Because I believe they lost game 5 as well.
Yeah, but Sewer Rats were also the team up 3-2 going into game 6.
Yeah. But still, I mean, a really good back and forth series we saw over there. And, you know, they were able to bounce back and get the win after giving up a heartbreaking game 6. And so for Incapable, they just need to know that they can do it. They need to have a little faith in each other. Ghost ego challenge there, gets that off sidewall. Takes the shot, rolling across the box. Yoni awkward touch. Joe with the floater high. Ghost tries to drop it back down to Joe. And Joe stopped. If he would have just kept driving, that would have been one of the prettiest Tier 2 plays I had ever seen.
I think Joe was expecting a shot there.
I think we were all expecting a shot there, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Ghost has been watching my stream and like, you know, I can't shoot, so I'm just going to pass the ball at every opportunity.
True. I know how that goes. Fritz, nice little touch there. He's going to get demoed, but Ghost able to clean that up. Sends us all the way down. Can't get the 50. Joe trying to get the read. Pinches us out towards mid. Fritz up quick. Looking for the shot. Just sends it wide. Trying to get around for the double. Gets demoed by Exotic. But Joe still with possession here. Nice flick. Gets it over the top. What a play from Joe. Just beating the goaltender there with just enough on this one that this touch from JTSM doesn't kill it.
JTM, third person there, kind of caught backwards. It's a valiant effort.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really, really hard save to make as Yoni gets the shot, looking for the quick equalizer like we saw in game number 5 there. Ghost, good 50, ball bouncing near mid. And yeah, I mean, where JTSM was, like, he needs a perfect touch if he wants that one to go in his favor, and just wasn't able to find it. As Yoni dumps this back into the corner, Fritz is going to have that. Gets it past the one, gets it past the second, trying to get it past JTSM. Awkward touch for him. Exotics is going to get 50'd. JTSM has this one. Joe, last man back for a second as Ghost was going for the corner boost. He gets this out mid. Ghost trying to get the read. Exotics, nice center. Not able to keep up with it as Joe clears it back down. JTSM with a bang. Nice touch from Fritz. And this BBU team playing a little more confident than what we saw in game 4 when they got the lead. Fritz, huge dunk. Yoni's not going to find it. Ghost is going to miss. And Exotic's coming back the other way. Has an opportunity, getting bumped. What a recovery, and puts this one in far post. Oh, Exotics fighting through 2 bumps to get the shot. Absolutely gorgeous. And SEU ties this up at ones with 2:35 to go.
Kind of miscommunication.
So with half this game left, Ander, who you think's going to take it?
Fritz. Nice answer there. With some help from the iron.
No, with a little help from Exotics.
Too.
Oh, no. What? That was a really weird bounce. Like, it didn't look like it hit Exotics. It looks like it hit Yoni. But it's really tough to tell from that angle. What a save from Ghost. Oh, my goodness. Nerves of steel right there. But got to be a little deflating if you're SEU that ends up in an own goal. As, man, that was such a weird one, too. Because it didn't look like really either of them got enough of a touch to send it towards their own net. But I might have to go back and watch that replay to see how that one went in.
I mean, based on positioning, obviously it had to come off Exotics.
It had to have, but it looked like it bounced well in front of it. Or well off to his side. I apologize. Joe, quick shot. JTSM, good save. Ghost can't get the touch. Exotic's going to throw this one down. It's going to be on target. Fritz, dangerous touch. Almost gets a waterfall in front of his own net. Joe able to clear that to the corner. Yoni drops his back for Exotics. Exotics going for the double, but Ghost is there. Good back wall defense. JTSM sends this off sidewall. Yoni's going to be there looking for a good center out. Gets it to Exotics. Exotics pops this one up. Going for the double. Can't find it. Fritz standing tall and net, able to clear that one away as Ghost tries to find Fritz here. Fritz, good adjustment. Gets a shot off. JTSM gets the touch, but Ghost is going to be there. Gets this one across the box. Yoni clears it away. And with under a minute to go here, BBU up 1. Trying to extend the series out as JTSM clears that down. And what a touch from Yoni.
Flip it.
Ghost actually beats him to the spot, but just misses that touch. And Yoni, believing that he was going to get the touch either way, sends that straight through. And you have to think SEU has all the momentum here as we approach the final 30 seconds. Fritz trying to get a 50. This one's going high into the corner. JTSM looking for the center. Joe able to get down on this one. Fritz clears this all the way down. Exotics having to retreat. Fritz trying to get it out. Joe just takes a lob shot towards far post. JTSM, good touch there. Fritz can't get this away from Yoni. Yoni, been the dangerous one all series, gets it to Exotic. And JTSM, sitting at midfield, keeps the offensive pressure going. But Fritz going to have a free possession, just bangs this one downfield. Exotic's awkward position, can't get the touch. Fritz far side. Joe trying to keep it up. He's just going to kill it. And we are in overtime here in game number 6. Joe, good 50, 2-on-1 for a second. Yoni needs to get a good read, not able to. Fritz gets the 50 high off ceiling, but no one from BBU able to follow up with the shot. Exotics gets a good touch, gets it past Ghost, but gets demoed. As Joe takes the shot off back wall, Fritz is going to be there, dumps it into the corner. JTSM trying to clear it out, gets it right to midfield before Ghost shuts that one down. Exotics now on the rotate through. Nice pinch there. This is going to bounce into corner. Fritz to Ghost. Ghost trying to get the shot. JTSM, good save. Joe, big 50 in the corner. Fritz is going to be there. Exotics, awkward touch. Fritz is going to force him off, looking for the pass out. Gets it down to Ghost, but Ghost just a little slow. Joe's going to be by himself in a 2-on-1. Nice backside demo from Ghost. Gives Joe a free chance. Throws this one high towards net. That's going to be missed by Exotics, but luckily JTSM there to clean up the save as we're a minute into overtime here, Ander, and these teams trading blows right now.
SEU looking to end the series. Incapable.
Yeah.
They want to play more Rocket League.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams having really good scoring chances here. Oh, Fritz just keeping that one low enough so he doesn't get dunked into a goal. Exotics leaves that one for JTSM. Fritz able to cut that off, dumps it into the corner. Looking for a second touch, gets this around Exotics. Oh, and he's able to recover and get a touch. Ghost high towards ceiling. Yoni's going to be there going for the double. Doesn't have enough as Fritz sends this one off ceiling, trying to get it to sidewall. JTSM's there for the shot. Ghost and Joe going to double commit. This one's on target. Exotics, what a save. As that one had eyes on it, trying to go post. Exotics pops this one over for JT. JT going for the shot, can't get it. Joe's there. Fritz with a quick turn. Exotics now has this one. Ghost up for it, drops it down. Joe needed to cut on that one, ends up pushing back towards his own net. Ghost gets a good bounce out. Joe's there, takes the shot just wide. No one there to follow it up, and Yoni trying to dribble it downfield, gets 50'd off. Ghost, dangerous challenges. He was last man back. JTSM needs to get a good read, not going to get what he wants. Fritz is there, and the bounce shot. BBU take game 6.
Game 7 time. Sox just could not get there in time.
Hey, man, there's a wise man that once said, they never expect a bounce shot. And that was a hell of a good overtime there. Kind of sad it already ended after 2.5 minutes, but you gotta feel BBU has the momentum going into game 7 here, getting that overtime win to extend the series when SEU looked in full control for most of that game.
I mean, we talked about bringing it back. That's exactly what Incapable need to do. And also, speaking of wise men, I believe someone once said in IGL, one of the toughest things to do is win game 4s and game 7s.
Absolutely. Those are the two toughest games to win. This is where you see who has ice in their veins, who are men and who are boys, as game 7 to decide the championship. IGL could not have written a better script. BBU Incapable taking on SEU Black. two teams that were not expected to make it to the finals, a 5 versus 14 here in Game 7 of Tier 2. Joe trying to get the 50, not going to find it. Fritz and Ghost both pulling back. Fritz sends that one far side. JTSM, nice touch, going to go into the corner, takes an awkward bounce. Ghost needs to get a good read, sends it off sidewall. Exotics is going to be there, looking for the dump, but Joe gets a good 50. No one back for BBU, and what an angle from Yoni.
Whip it!
Ghost just doing what he could. What a challenge from JTSM, and a dirty angle from Yoni. Puts SEU up 1-0. But you have to think they need a 2-goal lead.
Yes.
With how this series has gone, you need a 2-goal lead to feel comfortable. And like, you can take this, and Ghost answering right back with a shot, slotting that one top. Shatter.
JT just did not get the touch they wanted there, too.
Ghost had me for a loss of words, and that is not something easy to do. So basically resetting here at the 1 minute mark. Fritz gets a good 50. Ghost up for that one, trying to get the shot. Leaves it for Joe. Joe off back wall. Exotic's able to clear that one away. Him and JT on the same spot. JT trying to get the shot. Ghost is going to be there. Nice clean beat. Net's open. Just sent it a little wide. Exotic's enough time to get back for it. Joe off of the corner. Couldn't get the center all the way around. Fritz is going to cut. Nice pop from him. Ghost wanted the read, but got bumped off by JTSM. JT's up for that one. Nice shot, but not enough on it as Joe gets a good save. Exotics keeping the pressure on. Yoni's up for that one. Double commit coming out from BBU. Net's going to be open. JT trying to get the shot. Awkward touch. Goes to Exotics, though. Exotics with the shot. Fritz and Ghost double committing. Fritz able to get that one over Yoni. Ghost in a 2-on-1. Has the dribble. Gets the little touch. JTSM's going to be awkward. Joe can't get it. And Fritz able to knock this one away. And after a lot of pressure from SEU, BBU keeping this one tied.
Incapable might have gotten away with one there.
But not able to get away with the second.
Nice
good
demo.
Play. Yeah. And that was the difference maker in that one. That huge demo there. As Fritz couldn't see anything in net. Oh, Fritz wanted the touch. Joe knocked it away from him. Ghost has this one in the corner. Looking for the center. Gets it down. Joe's up for it. Yoni just a little quicker as Fritz throws that one off sidewall. He's racing JTSM. Gets a 50 high towards midfield. Ghost is there. Nice touch. Looking for the center. But Exotics playing really fast in this one. It's going to be a 3-on-2 for a second. If Joe can get a good touch, can't find it. Fritz gets a good 50. Ghost free possession. Throws it off sidewall. Gets it right to Joe. Joe gets a little touch back to Ghost. Exotics able to get the save. Clears it all the way down. And SEU just playing a little bit of that time game right now as they have the 1-goal lead with under 2.5 to go. Ander, does BBU have it in again to mount a comeback with 2 minutes to go?
Well, they better if they want to be champs of this division.
Joe gets it past one, trying to get the bump on Exotics, just going to miss it. Ghost kills that in the corner, but Exotics has it. Net's going to be open. Exotics takes the shot. Wheels, snipe, Selly, boys, as Exotics finds that upper left 90 and extends SEU's lead to that 2-goal lead that has been pretty much safe this entire series.
Joe with the Dill back pass.
Yeah, Ghost trying to get that one downfield, not able to. Yoni pops this high off back wall. Joe's going to be there. Tries to get it over to Fritz. Can't. Exotics high off back wall. JTSM's there. Tries to slot it in, but Ghost able to clear that one away. Gets it past one. Exotics, nice touch. Looking for the center out to Yoni. Fritz is there to challenge. Ghost bumps Yoni off. Joe Gets it past everybody, has an open net, and able to tap that one in. And you have to wonder,
man, that's a dangerous push.
Right, you have a 2-goal lead with just under a minute and a half to go, and you're triple committing on offense. Is the moment getting too big for SEU, and they're starting to panic even though they have the lead, knowing that BBU can take it, but JTSM shuts that down off a kickoff.
Just a defensive miss there, and that's a good punish.
Yep, BBU just panicking a little bit on that rotation. Wanted that bang down field rather than just getting the touch, and ends up paying for it as Ghost catches this one along sidewall. Gets this past JTSM, just has Exotics to beat, not able to get it past him. Fritz is going to be there, gets a slow roller, but can't get it on target as Exotics now has possession. Throws this one high off back walls, dropping right down in front of the box. Fritz able to get this one over Yoni. Joe trying to send it upfield to Ghost. Just going to send it off of ceiling instead. Shot coming out. Everyone's floating for it. Ghost able to clear that one away. Yoni with another opportunity as 2 BBU members looked like they were locked in a Rule 1 for a second. As this gets cleared back down by Fritz. Nice touch there from Joe. Gets this one off the back wall, coming right back out. Ghost just a little slow to that one as Exotics cleared it all the way back down. Final 10 seconds here. And that is probably going to seal it as that shot is going to bounce off back wall. Not enough time, and SEU going to be your Tier 2 champions in a wonderful 7-game series. Huge GGs to SEU persevering and fighting through that entire match to end up your Tier 2 Div 5 Winter 2022 champions.
Well, it seems like my prediction powers did work there, right?
They did. You bested me this time. But, I mean, huge GGs to BBU. Like, no offense to them, but no one expected them to make it this far going into playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, for Incapable, like, you know, the only ones that probably really believed in them was probably the org.
Right.
You know, and they made a heck of a run. And sure, like, it sucks losing in 7 because that means you were right there. You know, but, you know, sometimes you just get beat, you know. And,
yeah.
You know, we said it kind of at the top of the show, for SEU is a little worrying. You know, their quarters match went 5, their semis went 7, and hey, their finals went 7, but SEU emerged on the correct side every time.
Yeah. So huge GGs to SEU again. Seeing them coming away with a title here has to be such a good feeling. I remember that feeling. And so congratulations to them, especially winning Tier 2, one of the toughest tiers to win. I mean, just showing that they fought all season, and 8-2 coming in as the 5 seed with only 2 losses is just absolutely incredible. And I believe that's the first title for all of their teammates. I believe they had a 3rd place before. So congratulations to all of them on their first championship ever.
Yes, congratulations, SEU. Well earned. They got in 7.
Yeah, really, really well played series. But I'm going to head out. I got to help the wife with something real quick. But Ander, as always, man, thank you for having me on the cast. It was an absolute blast, and looking forward to next season with you guys.
Yeah. Hopefully we're going to have some matches to cast.
Oh, I am sure we will.
All right, well, I'll let you do some plugs. It always seems fair.
You can find me on Twitter at Tankard89. You can find me on Twitch, Tankard89. You can pretty much find me anywhere at Tankard89. And stay tuned for the next week. Big announcements coming. So, other than that, I will be casting tomorrow night on my channel, where you can watch Drunk Cookies and Sparky take on Seeger and Lucifer for the 2v2 Tier 3 championship. Which, I mean, either way, I think the real winners of that one's going to be the viewers. Because, I mean,
I don't know about that.
I think everyone wants to see Seeger and Cookies beat up on each other.
Yeah, but you're going to have to look at Seeger's car.
True. But that's kind of the fun of it. But, Ander, thanks for having me, man. I will catch you later. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks for coming out, Tank.
My pleasure. Bye.
Bye. And we'll do the quick recap. SEU won game 1. Incapable bounced back in games 2 and 3, pitching 2 shutouts. SEU, game 4, won 6-1. Then won 4-1 in game 5. Incapable, in game 6, extended the series with an overtime win. And then, as you saw there, SEU won in regulation. Tier 2 Div5 3v3 East champs. Heck of a series. Congratulations to them. They definitely earned that. What a weird division for the playoffs. But, hey, sometimes you can only play who's in front of you. So, So, again, congratulations to them. And I guess with that, that's going to go ahead and do it for tonight. I am checking to see if anybody's... Well, speaking of Brokefang's live, so we're just going to go ahead and throw it over to him. Yeah. We're probably going to go dark during the IGL offseason. But we'll be back in time for the spring circuit. Hopefully we'll have some week 1 matches to cast. Everyone, again, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Again, congratulations to SEU Esports Black on their division win. Heck of a series. And maybe we'll see you in the spring circuit. So, let's go throw it over to Mr. Brookfang. And, guys, we'll see y'all next time. Have a good night, everyone.